I'm pretty sure. I lose track sometimes. I know that after the last video, I slept 13 hours. I did go over and I cut the grass down there and got some sheep put in there, but we'll check all that out in the daytime. Pretty much, let me just walk around this without the light on. Yeah, the farm itself is pretty dark with all the lights off. My filling station here comes with a light. You can't turn that one off. Looks cool though. A few areas are already lit up. I don't think there's a switch for these lights here. Well, it looks good. This is for fertilizer here, and this trigger here you can put seed in storage. I don't think this does anything. I think that's just like decoration. And then those lights too do the same thing. But yeah, if you look around, you know, you can turn a lot of stuff off. Oops. Some of the exterior lights and some of the animals are they're on, you know, on the outside of the barns and stuff, but everything else is turned off. But I'm going to walk around here, and I'm going to turn on some of the lights. And if you see these little glowing little things here, he did a cool job. You're not like, oh man, where's the trigger at in the dark, you know? Because even if you shine your light, you're like, oh man, where's the switch, you know? Light's pretty bright though. But with these things being lit, even in the dark, you could go up and turn the lights on. Yeah, everything's well lit. It's like all the way around the whole farm pretty much is lights on everything. And you know, they're it's so easy to see. You could go up and just hit them, super easy. And then I think this is cool on this shed and that shed there. When you open up the door, lights come on. It's a cool feature for that. So yeah, these lights are already on. I'm not sure if there's a switch for those, but it looks really nice with that lit and this whole little shelving unit here all lit like that. It looks pretty sweet. Turn that on. Turn this on. See, like, so once you like start getting everything like opened up and turned on and stuff, it starts getting pretty bright. All the tractors are in there looking good. So I did go around and do some forage, did some forage harvesting. Oh, also areas like in here, like the lights are all on over here, but it's still kind of dark in this like general area. So if you're trying to do any work on the farm at night, I threw these powerful spotlights in. Oops, turn it back on. But yeah, see, like from right here, not really that bright underneath. Like it lights it up, but look, it lights up way over here. It's like this whole area way over here is all very well lit from that one light. But I got a few of them, so I turn them on. Turn this one on here. I'll like check out how bright this area is now. So if you're trying to work out here at night or do anything out here at night, very bright. So yeah, I was doing some, I was cutting some chaff to get ready to make silage. So that's what we're going to be working on a little bit. So lights over here like this. But these lights look cool because, you know, when you're dumping the grain, it's going to be all dusty and stuff. So those lights look like that with that little dust. You see that moving too? Isn't that sweet? Looks so good. Even like over here, like these lights for the grain mill. See, they have that same like dust. And you can see it moving too. Super cool effect. You know, it's dusty over here jumping grain and stuff. And, you know, even over here, it's like, you can turn on the dryer and stuff for this thing. Sounds cool. And then, you know, when you want to fill, you're going to turn that on and dump right here. Silo master. Thing's sweet. I think some of them automatically turn off at some of the buy points, but this one you gotta turn off yourself. But yeah, after everything's all turned on, you know, it doesn't look too bad out here. You know, you can function in this one pretty well at night, especially with these powerful spotlight mods. This is that powerful spotlight mod I was talking about. There's ones that come on automatic, but I like to be able to turn them on and off if you want, instead of just always having them on. Yeah, even when you come down in here, you know, there's those outside little lights there, which are just drowned in the spotlights. But in here, right now, well, those spotlights are so bright. But even here's lights too, so you come out here and, like, if you don't have the spotlights on out here to do work, you know, turn all these off. It looks nice, like, on the map. Like, besides it being dark out here to work, like out here in the main area, when you turn all the lights on, like at nighttime, it looks nice. You know, like all the pigs are in here. We'll get back to those. Those freaking things are breeding like crazy. Here, I'll just show you real quick. So in animals, we had 250 cows. You know, it's only been like just over a day or so since we've had these, and we already have 10 new cows. And now, I just looked a little bit ago, it wasn't this many. We now have 350 pigs. We had 150 or 250 pigs. So within that time of when we got them to now, which is just over 1 day of us having the pigs, we've already bred 100. If I had to guess for a full day, I bet we're around the 75 or 80 pigs a day right now. But now that we have another 100 in there, it'll easily be 100 a day with all that the extra pigs. You look right there, next animal in 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes in the game, which right now it's only on one, so in 15 minutes from now, we'll have another pig in there, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, see the cows are all dark over here right now. Turn on the lights, open the door. And this is all really well lit in here. So I'll probably throw a couple more lights around a few areas, but there's I threw one here. You can actually walk right through this bush here. Turn that on. And then that way we'll just we'll leave these on here, actually, these end ones, because we are going to be doing some silage. We'll do a few loads in the dark. At least a couple loads in the dark. This is what we have so far. Compacting is only 5%. But there's already 500,000, 515,000 liters of chaff in here so far. We've been doing corn. So let's go ahead and skip that. I just wanted to show you guys some of the lights and stuff. Oh yeah, also down here, we got the straw area. I'm going to throw a few spotlights down here too, but the shops, they light up real nice too. Real nice looking. We'll get something going on in here. Not quite sure yet. And then, of course, it'll be something to do with the pellets that will be over there. You know, maybe some couple other pieces of equipment maybe in there, and pallet type of stuff, and you know the equipment that goes with it pretty much. And then we'll be doing everything in here as well. We'll have some fun with that in the future. Yeah, but lights are pretty cool though. I'm going to go ahead and get over here to my other truck. Well, we got a bunch of equipment now, so you just got to scroll through it until you're the right one. Our workers are already over here waiting for us. Go ahead and fire up the truck. He's already ready to go. I did have to get a different forage harvester. I'm pretty sure it's a different forage harvester. If it is this, I think it's a different forage harvester than we had. But the header's bigger too. That one that you got, Wolf, was only 6 meters, and it was going slow, especially doing the we were doing the sunflowers over there, doing the chaff. That was a bit tough over there too, because it was going really slow for cutting down sunflowers to make chaff. I stopped over there because I felt like we could get more production just out of selling the sunflowers to make the money. So chaffing that didn't seem very profitable, if you know what I mean. Like we're turning it into, you know, decomposed stuff where we could just sell the sunflowers for a decent amount of money. So I stopped over there on that sunflower field. We're just going to harvest that when we get a corn header going over there. We don't have withering on or anything, so we don't have to worry about that at all. But yeah, like I said, I barely ever show you guys any play at night. I do play at night. Like if, you know, if there's nothing going on, all your stuff's all caught up, you know. You could just skip through the night. But since, you know, since I want to get a lot of stuff done and stay all caught up with everything, I decided to do a little bit of work at night. And I thought, hey, why not show you guys how it looks on night. You know, some of the maps are so dark. Like this one's pretty dark. This one's actually super dark if it's, you know, if you're not used to it, if you don't know like where you're going and stuff like that. But you play it enough times, you get used to it. Is this the way? Oh yeah, see. Like I said, I'm still not fully used to it. Just gonna jump down here to Plumpton Farm. I have to like cut right through the farm here. Also, this is a little bunker silo as well, so later on I want to come down here, since we own this whole area, and fill that bunker up there as well with some chaff for silage. I would do compost, but we can't do compost on this map. Compost is a game changer. You guys gotta look into that. I'll show you La Coronella coming up too. I'll probably start a new map on that. Maybe not. I do have one I already started on there. I might just continue off of that one. I got a bunch of compost and stuff like that, some fields going, so I wouldn't mind sharing that map with you guys. Maybe I probably will just jump off of that map for some episodes, just because I already have some pigs started on there. I already have some cows, so we can check that out. It's really cool on the Coronella because on the cows, they graze right across the road into a pasture. It looks pretty sweet. A lot of detail. See Aspen running through here. I did get a bigger trailer too. This trailer is one of the ideal liner pack trailers, and it's 79,000 liters. So I'll be able to run, you know, 79,000. Oops, that was wrong. 79,000 liters instead of like one that does 60, or even like the dump truck. The dump truck also doesn't put chaff in the silo how I like it. Action cannot be performed. Don't lie to me. Come on. Come on. Oh, so weird. Is it just going out of the grain door or something? Look at that. Oh, maybe it does have little grain door deals. That threw me off. I must have switched that. I didn't even know you could switch those. Let me see. After it's unloaded, probably. But being able to keep your truck on the ground for traction and be able to have a trailer that goes up on the pile like that you can like yank out of there, you know? That's way better. The dump truck will get all caught up in there and stuff. It took forever to lower. Oh yeah, so grain door, tip back. That's what was going on. I thought that was kind of weird. Alright, we'll go over here and do another full load in the dark. Which is fine. Like I said, if you get used to it and you know kind of what to do, it's almost the same. You don't have as good visibility, you know? You drive around like this. Hopefully nobody's coming. Good. Sometimes I just go right across that road and hope I don't get hit by somebody. just get down here right in the middle of Plumpton here. That's this left right here. And this is like not really a road, it's just cutting right through the middle of the farm here. And then right up, I'll run up this way here. Yeah, if you do it enough times, you kind of get used to it, I guess. So yeah, there's the old forage harvester right there waiting for us. It'd probably be like maybe 3 or 4 passes. I forget how many passes to get this thing full. You know, 79,000 liters is nice. Also, the header on that John Deere. I think it's the Pro. It's the 9,000 without the capacity, with the 9-meter header on it. That header only cuts corn. Doesn't cut sunflower at all. Just corn. But hey, what's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys watching. It'll be boring looking just for a little bit since we're doing some nighttime work here just for a little bit. I'm not sure how long my video is going to be tonight either. It might go a little bit long, or I might do like 2-part. We'll see how I feel. You guys know I gotta take smoke breaks. I say 4 people on there. What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys all on there. Yeah, we got a bunch more stuff coming, and Wolf and I, we were gonna attempt to do the mega field tonight on Welker's, but he said he had a pretty bad headache. Sorry, dude. Sucks you're not feeling well. Hopefully you feel well soon. Hey, looks like we got 5 people on there now. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining in. So yeah, if you guys haven't ever ran like a forage harvester yet, if you get them set up as a worker, what's really fun is if you're in the forage harvester and you got someone running a truck for you or whatever. Oops. But yeah, you just set up, you get next to him with the trailer and stuff. And then I always set the cruise control to about 6 because that's what they do. And you just run about that far away. It's usually about like, a truck width away from his header is usually a good distance. And yeah, if you're in the truck, you can't see anything going on back there. So I always have to be out of cab. So yeah, we're just over halfway full. And yeah, that was only a down and halfway back so far. So maybe, another this pass and one more pass and I should be full. And then on the way back when we come back by and dump this load, I'll go ahead and speed up time. But when we do that, I'm going to try to remember I want to check to see what the animals are, how many pigs there are, and then I'm going to hit the clock, and then we'll go back to see how many pigs there are, because I'm telling you, they're going to be hitting about 100 pigs a day. If we get done doing this, and I'm not sure how much more corn it's going to take to fill up that bunker. I bet it does at least a mill over there, so 1 million, we're just over halfway on that. But we'll probably do a load of pigs or 2. I already have the animal transport trailer, so we can just grab that. And then, hey, what's up, Wolf? How's it going, man? Hopefully your headache's getting better. Looks like we got 6 people on here now. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys fucking watching. Just having some fun, cutting some corn down. Not really. That's too bad, man. Sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully it's better for tomorrow. That way we could get on a little stream tomorrow too. You know. I forgot what I was just talking about a second ago. Yeah, this game here is Farming Simulator 19. Yeah, there's also like Farm 15. There's actually 13, 15, 17. I started on 15. Goes every other year. 19 now. Um, yeah, it's on the PS4. Sorry, I'll try and keep up with the comments. I can only see the comments on my phone right now. So I'll try and keep up with the comments as they go. Yeah, man, you should definitely check all of them out. Especially 19, it's been really fun. Um, yeah, especially like multiplayer and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard to get in a match, but you know, we're always on here, so just like meeting people. Sometimes you have to like get on, start your own map, which is super simple. You just buy a few pieces of equipment, jump on the server, and then other people will start joining you. Let's see if we could just cut this road right here without getting hit. No cars, no cars. Yep, cool, no cars. It's nice doing, you know, almost 70 up here to go dump this. Just gotta slow down right here. But yeah, it's a super fun game. There's a lot of people to play it. The whole farm sim community is getting a lot bigger. Um, Man, there's so much stuff that's starting to evolve into this game, and all the new mods and different stuff coming out. It's quite the little farm sim community. It's growing huge every day, so it's pretty fun. Like if you like farming, if you like working a whole bunch and putting in long hours to do mindless work and sitting in a harvester, all that fun stuff, it's a perfect game. Yeah, right here I'm just trying to get the chaff all. You can see how it's filling up at the top there. It gets all flattened out. Some people like to flatten it out as they go. Like right now it's only 8% compacted. So we'll have to use the wheel loader when we're done to kind of flatten it out, compact it down. It takes a little while. Well, right now what I'm going to do is go over here and we're going to speed up the clock, but I'm going to check the pigs. And we're just going to park this right here for now. Just leave the lights on. So yeah, a lot of farmhouses you go like over here in the house to sleep. Oh, there's a mat that you could get, like a welcome mat type of deal. I always just put mine over here next to the pressure washer. So you can just come over here to this little, you know, it's like a little floor mat type of thing. And see, I almost didn't check the pigs. Let's see what the pigs are right now. So we got 260 for cows. See, 351. It was just 350, so 351 for the pigs. And sheep, we got 201. I had 200 just last night. And then there's already another sheep in there. So it's like only half a day. There's already sheep going. Next animal in 2 hours. So yeah, 351 on the pigs. So we're gonna walk off with that again. Hit the sleep. We're just gonna sleep for the whole 12 hours here, and then we're gonna get busy. Leasing costs. What are we leasing? I'm not sure what I'm leasing. I'll have to check that out. So yeah, now it's 9:21 in the morning. Yeah, turn off some lights. But yeah, all the lights are pretty sweet. Lights on everything. Sometimes I'll just leave them on, but And to be honest, like if you look at them, they're pretty bright. It's like in the daytime when you're walking by, like, ah, God, turn the lights on. Yeah, it's freaking bright in here. See, it looks nice with them off, you know? At night, it looks good with them on, though. See, those are automatic because in the daytime, those turn off right there. So I wish there was a switch to turn them on or off. Yeah, switches are cool. Those we just leave on because I just want those open. But yeah, the powerful spotlights, those are nice. Good mod. They're bright. I'll put a few more around. Also, for the cows, I'll see how many pigs we have. Look at that, 300. So we just got, overnight, we just got 30 more pigs. That quick. So we'll have to probably go do a load of those. Just to keep to keep everything down. We'll just start making some profit to be able to sustain and be able to buy all the pig food and stuff like that for them. So, also for the cows, let's see what the cows have. So look at for milk, the cows have 30,000 liters, right? Well, I always wonder what these little things were here. So I always figured it was like slurry, maybe digestate right here. I'm not exactly sure what's in this one, but you gotta turn it on. 2,000 liters per second. But I always wondered what this was here. So I went and I got some milk. Look, it looks cool with the fan on there and stuff. I was like, oh man, it looks like a milk tanker, if you look at it. So I went over, I got the wagon, I loaded up milk, and I put some milk in there. This was yesterday. So I can scroll over to milk. Our capacity on the milk there is next to the wool and the water. I think that's the water symbol there. Um, we have 64,000 liters of milk already in there as well, along with the 30,681 liters of milk they have now. They have 134 liters of manure, 171 of slurry. I'm not sure what the capacity is on those, but I imagine since the pin's a 500, it's a 500 cow enclosure. Capacity is 500, so it should be able to hold a lot in the tanks for the capacity as well. But we gotta clean these pigs, man. I'm telling you, the pigs have been going crazy. I'll clean this up. This is a fat pile of pig food here too. I'll clean this up and I'll come right back, and then I'll be messy again. Let's actually check how they're doing for that. Cows look good. All in the green. That's a little down right now, but as soon as we start taking some of the pigs out of there for transport, um, we'll do at least a load or so. I forget with that transport wagon how much it holds, how many animals it holds. Go over here, animal transport, and I have this one, and this one holds 21 pigs. So yeah, I was running some cows with that too, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy all the cows. I did like 4 loads of cows, which are 14 cows. So I did that many. I'm like, oh man, I want more like 250 cows. So I didn't want to do that much transporting yet. But all the deliveries we're gonna do to go sell, we're gonna take loads like that, and that's how we get money from the animals, really. Besides the pigs, or besides the cows give us milk and stuff. But the only thing besides like taking manure in, I'm sure you can do like manure at the BGA or something. Besides taking the manure in, the only profit you get from the pigs is taking them to sell for bacon. Yeah, cows are a little dirty over here, but they're looking fine. We'll come back through with the loader and clean them up. Like I just cleaned them up too, which is crazy. Close this. So let's just jump back over to the semi. Scroll through all this equipment here until we're on the right one. Boom, turn off the lights. Alright. So yeah, I harvested that field last time. That's all going to be not a mega field, but it's all going to be one field there. It won't even be like that big of a field. mega field to be like that whole thing. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of corn going. This field of corn here, I'll probably get a corn header and come back and harvest that one just for corn. I do want to go down. So after this field, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and harvest field 15 that we first planted. I was just up here trying to get these fields done because they're a little bit further away. Doing the loads of chaff at 15 will be, it'll just be a hop and a skip over to the main farm to dump. But like I said, I don't even know how many more loads that thing will take, you know. If this thing's doing, you know, 79,000 liters a load, in 10 loads we have 790,000 liters, so. You know, we have this whole field left here too, so. Workers still out here waiting for us, just gotta pull up like this. Hit cruise control, we're doing 6 miles an hour with him. Yeah, it looks a lot different in the daytime. So yeah, running chaff's pretty fun. It's kind of boring, but it's kind of fun too because you could just sit here and collect up, you know, all this chaff from the corn, turn it into silage. Only takes about a day or so for it to ferment too on the speed we're going. See, even on seasons, doing chaff and silage is pretty fast. I think it only took us like a day or so to ferment it. So yeah, we already went through and did like the headlands on both sides too. Oops, I'm blocking them. So we did like the headlands on both sides, just to give them a little bit of extra turnaround room. So I started them over there first. Oops, too far ahead. If we actually hold back a little bit, it's a little better. So we did, it took us 2 days, Wolf said, to ferment that chaff in a silage on seasons on Lone Oak, which is pretty fast for a seasons type of thing. I guess like in seasons it makes sense because I think we're playing like 6-day seasons on there, and you know, a lot of time passes in between each day. So if it took us 2 whole days, you know, that could be quite a bit of time in seasons time. Yeah, it shouldn't take us too long to harvest. You know, it is a bit of work. But anybody who's like even familiar with this game at all, it's always some work. And I put the work in too. You know, there's a lot of people that get on here and like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, and did this, and you know, they got a bunch of equipment and stuff like that. Not a whole lot to show for it. Where I rather, like, I have a lot of equipment now, but I guarantee you look at a lot of my maps and the equipment might not all be there, but my bank account's looking right and my silos are crushing it. So I always say the silos never lie. My goal a lot of time, yeah, it is fun work. A lot of times I always my goal is to get the silos filled up, you know. Everyone's like, oh, you want me to go take it and sell it? I'm like, you know. Nah, not really. I'd rather just save it, you know, like once the silos start getting full. Or if we need to make like a land purchase or something like that, we could do a few loads in to get some money. But really, on this map, what we're probably going to do is store what we harvest for a little while. Most of it's just going to be going to the animals, so we'll probably put it in the silo. So when the animals need it, we'll pull out of there, feed them and stuff. but a lot of it, if we have any extra, or if it's not going to the animals, we'll watch the market, we'll watch the economy. The economy fluctuates. Like if you go here to the economy, you scroll over all of the main stuff. Some stuff's up, some stuff's down. So if you're doing oats, it's all down. Wheat's up a little bit right now. Corn's looking pretty good. Stuff like that. But if you're like, oh man, we're doing sunflowers, well, sunflowers looking in the red right now, so you might want to silo it and wait just a little bit longer for the market to change. All right, another load. Like I said, it won't take us too long to get that field knocked out, and then we'll move this truck and that harvester back over to 15 over there. But yeah, this fun's pretty. This game is pretty fun, and like a lot of people will say too, it's relaxing to play. It's kind of weird, but some games are like way more intense, like Call of Duty and stuff. I've been playing that too, but like that, man, playing like Warzone and shit, that shit is intense. But man, playing this, you just come out here sometimes. I just put on the game and I'll do a couple things, but I'll just sit there on the game while I'm just chilling, smoking. Man, sometimes it's nice, even like a multiplayer and stuff. You get on and you meet new people on there and stuff. You're like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm like, man, just do whatever you want. Sometimes people get on there and they just hang out and chat. You know, they don't even have to work. I'll turn those lights off too soon. But yeah, you don't have to even do any work. You get on, you just chit chat, have a good time. That's like my buddy Red Tony. Hopefully, Red Tony, you're watching. Hopefully, or even checking these videos out. You're a super cool guy to talk to. You're actually one of my more favorite people to get on and just like who fucking cares? Just talk and chill and hang out. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're heading back down for another load. But see, even on this map, like some of the stuff's a little bit further away, but a lot of our fields are like within reach. Come on, no traffic, no traffic. Ooh, getting lucky. I get hit there every once in a while, just plowing through that intersection. But yeah, if you know where to go, you can get to a lot of spots pretty quick. And I'm not sure if you guys can see, yeah, that one down there. That's field 41 down there. We also own that one. If you look on the mini map, we own almost everything around here. So that down there is 41. It's all wheat and it's ready for harvest. Coming up in the near future, we'll be working on harvesting that too. I'm probably gonna get some like 2 bigger combines. We'll take the other combines back. That's probably what I'll do with the bit of money that we have left, and then we'll be all set after that for money, and then we'll just be like selling milk, selling pigs. I'll probably keep the cows around for a while. I probably won't sell any cows for a while, so we'll just be running pigs for sale. I'm not sure what a pig is going for right now. If they're going for 1,000, we're doing 24,000 a trip down there, so that's not terrible. Like a couple loads of those, and that's enough. That's sustainable enough in one day. So You know, we're gonna be doing 100 pigs a day for reproduction. So, you know, that's 4 trips down there. That's, you know, if we're doing 100 pigs a day, that's 100 grand a day. Just feeding them. You know, just to feed pigs and have them reproduce for you. So, you know, even if you have to buy pig food at the little multi-filling station there, the profit that you're gonna get back from selling pigs and stuff like that's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. Still getting used to this whole streaming thing, making videos for Farm Sim. So, you know, they'll keep getting better as they go. Content will get more dialed in and stuff like that. So, I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the videos now, you know, while they're in their roughest stage they're ever going to be. We have a little bit to go on this field still, but we're making good progress. That 9-meter header on that John Deere gets through it pretty quick. Fills up the truck a lot faster as well. It does move slower. That other one that we had going, I think that was pushing like 9 or 10. Slower head though, or a smaller head. So I think with this bigger head, it does a lot better in my opinion. Yeah, cutting chaff is pretty easy, so I don't mind doing it. A lot of multiplayer maps that I have set up for people to get online, real simple. Like I have Felsbrunn set up with like almost no mods, sometimes 0 mods on there, just all in-game stuff. And a lot of times I'll have it's like a big silage pit going, and you know, get like 3 or 4 of these harvesters and trucks and stuff like that. People get on and like, all right, what do you want me to do? I'm like, all right, grab a harvester, and sometimes I'll just have them set up ready, and you grab a truck, and all you gotta do is run behind it like this, or run this by it on the side, and just keep it running, cutting down like this, and running it back to dump. Pretty easy thing to learn how to do and start off, you know. Because if you don't know how to play this game, you know, it's not hard to learn. I think running a truck properly is probably, you know, it's a good first step. You should definitely know how to run a truck, how to figure out cruise control, stuff like that, you know. Cruise control is nice because you don't have to worry about like the throttle up or down or stay in the right spot. You figure out like the sweet spot for the harvester, and you know, he can just keep on cruising. Yeah, I'm really liking this truck too. And this truck is sweet, and I put the blue top on it too, so the all black everything with the blue too looks freaking bright. I think it's super sick. And then that ideal liner pack trailer from Lizard. That's my favorite. On smaller maps like La Coronella, I don't use this one just because it's a beast. But you know, you can't. Oops, you can't beat the you can't beat the size of it. You know, it's almost 80,000 liters in one trip. The only way I beat this is when I run that dump truck, which is 60,000 liters, and then with a dolly on one of these where I can pull it with the dump truck. So with both combined, it's 139,000 liters in one load. It's pretty good. But then you'll have to like, if you're running like grain or something, I like that because you could go up. You could drop the dolly, with the trailer on it. Oh, we're full. And then, yeah, you could drop the dolly with the trailer on it, go dump your dump truck, back up, grab your trailer, pull forward, dump your trailer. But this is my favorite setup right here for running chaff, just because it's super high capacity and you could just like muscle this trailer up on top of the pile and load it up. It's my fave. I'll go over here. I'll show you right what I'm talking about. Oh, coming in hot. That's why you don't drive 40 miles an hour around a curve of hedges like that. It's funny too. There's a lot of people I've talked to about multiplayer. They're like, "Oh man, I was like, I don't know, my driving's all over the place." Or they say, "Oh man, how do you drive so well?" I'm not the best driver. I don't drive bad on this game, um, but I used to drive a lot faster when I used to start. When I started playing these games, I used to always try to go like full speed. Let's see if we get nailed right here. Oh no, no, no! We got lucky again. Like right now, I'm going full speed. But a lot of times when I drive around stuff, I'm going pretty slow. If you're doing turns, you're doing 30 miles an hour around turns that are pretty sharp. Of course, your driving's not going to be that good. But if you slow down, you pay attention like how fast you're driving. You can usually drive pretty well in this game. And like with backing up trailers, as long as you pay attention to your angle and backing up, backing up a trailer is not too bad. I want to get up here on this side. Yeah, you could with this truck and trailer combo, you could just muscle this thing up here like this. Open it up, we're just gonna let you. And like right here, oh, it did let us dump some. But see when it's full, you just gotta keep pulling forward a little bit, and then it'll fill in those little gaps. Sometimes you can back it up again, and sometimes they'll have like a little hollow void to fill in, like on that left side there. But yeah, you just keep on. We're just gonna come out, then you back up on it again to where it's full. Pull forward again. Sometimes you have to like pop the trailer; they'll get like stuck. So if you pop it like that, see it's closing, but you can just open it back up again. It's because it's sitting up there on that concrete on that little corner. That's why it's getting stuck. Yeah, you can just pop it until it comes free. Yeah. Oh. Come on. Yeah, it's just too close to that concrete there. Still a little bit more in here I'm going to unload. But yeah, right now it's 831,000 liters in there, so I don't think it's going to take that much more. Another load's going to get us 9. That field over there might just get that one full. Which, if that's the case, our 15 is going to get turned in just to corn, which is fine. Our pigs are, let's see if we get nailed. Oh, lucky, box truck coming. Our pigs are crushing it, so we just got to make sure they're fat and happy. Keep that production going, so, we'll do some, probably get some soybeans going. There's a root crop up there on top. We'll probably do some, I think it's potatoes. I think over here on like field 41. Let's look real quick. That way I'm telling you guys the right stuff. Oh, yep. So 40 is sugar beets, which is a root crop. And we have our multi-fruit grain storage, so we could just store all of that. And also 38 is potatoes. So those are going to be our root crops for our pigs. That'll be good. Both of those fields there will be super good for our pigs. I think we could even use the sunflower for the pigs as well. I think they take sunflower. Yep, soybeans, canola, sunflower. And we actually already have some canola. We have uh, we have 63,000 liters of canola already, and 23,000 liters of soybeans already in there. So that's not doing too bad there. But yeah, we got our root crop up there, so we don't have to worry about that one. But we'll be doing more soybeans. Takes a lot of soybeans to keep the pigs going. Takes a lot of field to make the soybeans. They don't add up that fast. Takes a lot to get the your harvester filled up. So we'll probably knock out a couple fields of that. These fields up here will probably actually end up being soybeans after all this corn is done. Oh, not too far ahead here. Yeah, if you hold back like this a little bit, it usually does better. If you miss little bits like that, it doesn't matter. It's such a small amount. You could go back and get it if you want, but while I'm forage harvesting, just leave that. I'll probably run half of that over on the next pass. Yeah, it's been fun doing this, so I just hope all you guys are enjoying, the content and stuff I'm putting out, and just trying to show you guys stuff and, bits and pieces of, what the map is about and kind of my play style and whatnot. So, there's just so many other varieties and options and, to each their own. That's why there's so many mods and so many different types of things, from small equipment to huge equipment to everything in between, because everybody's different. Everybody likes different stuff, different colors, different vehicles, the different sounds of them, different brands. So they have so many different options. They have all the different maps, different geos. They have all kinds of different options for everybody's kind of play style and preference on stuff. So I really dig all that. So all I'm showing you is the way I like to do it, not the way you have to do it. So if there's ever anything that you guys see that I'm doing wrong as well, let me know. Maybe not if I'm doing it wrong, but if I'm doing it, if I could be doing it more efficiently. John Deere all the way. Yeah, of course you are. Oh, I just saw that you said that. What do you say? So I'll try going to my chat here. John Deere all the way. Yeah, I like that one. But you're starting solo logging roleplay, huh? If you do, you got to work all the way up from cutting it down with the chainsaw. Get a little small wood chipper and get your chainsaw and your truck going. And I was doing one of those where I started with just a chainsaw and a pickup truck, and I was cutting trees down, bucking them into chunks and taking it to sell and stuff like that. Or get a little wood chipper and buck it into chunks and throw it in by hand to make wood chips into a small trailer to take in. It takes time. It takes a long time, but once you start doing that, it's pretty fun. Thing about it? Are you thinking about it or thing about it? Man, from the look of this field might just be able to be enough to finish off that silo. But hey, nothing wrong with that, huh? He was thinking about it. You should, dude. That'd be super fun. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that. It doesn't have to be solo, but I was thinking about doing the solo La Coronella Let's Play type of deal. It doesn't have to be solo, though. I was just going to start it like that. And we are almost full again. That's what I mean, that last little bit. It's probably maybe only a few more loads to get that thing filled up. I could probably put a couple more loads on the other end of that thing, so it probably takes just over a mil. Yeah, he said he just has to work on getting that map ready. So you got to get the map ready, man. What map were you thinking about doing for your login thing? I started playing that Homorkra. I think that's how you say it. Sealy P has a whole pioneering, um, kind of like a role play, let's play type of thing. Not so much a role play, but he usually does a little bit of role play, a little fun stuff. But he's doing the whole pioneering thing where he started from scratch. He's like on episode 40 something on that. Homeworker is a tight. It's tight, but man, it takes a lot of work on that one. You gotta, you can farm on that one, but I think there actually is some fields, but you have to like clear the trees out to get to those fields. But there's a few that shows on the map, but everything else you have to like clear out the land and then start plowing fields and start from nothing. I have to go back and watch all his videos too because man, he's put in some work. Some people they like kind of talk shit and they're like, "Oh, you didn't do all that work or whatever. You didn't cut all those trees down." And he always talks about how he puts the work in. It's all about your word and stuff, and just like on my maps. Oh yeah, St. Croix. I haven't played that one. Did you already have that map, or did you just download that one? But yeah, it's like what I was saying is like I put in all the work. So if I say I'm gonna do everything, it might not be in the exact order. So I don't have like stuff written down content wise and whatnot. So sometimes it might be out of order, but I'm gonna try to keep in order best I can, as I say. But yeah, it's like everybody. It's all you got is your word. So if you're like, oh, I did that, but you didn't really do that, um, it's I don't know. It's all about your word. So if you're not gonna stick to your word, or you're just like trying to kind of lie to kick it, type of thing, well, that's your loss, I guess. But I'm a very firm believer on your word and sticking to your word and being trustworthy and keeping it 100, for everything. So I tell you guys, if I do away with fields to make land, and tell you guys if we have extra money for like government subsidies coming on, which we only had that little bit of beginning money there, which was a fair amount. It got us going all the way. So now we just got to put in the work, truck all the stuff, and even with like hauling the animals, I'm not going to tell you guys I did, so many loads with the truck to get all that cattle and pigs up there. I told you guys I bought those motherfuckers. I did some loads. You say you just got the map tonight. That's tight. I'll have to go and take a peek at it and see what that one's all about. I have, I know you said solo, but I just want to check the map out. I have some space for a couple new save games, so let's see what's up with that one. I haven't even looked at that one at all yet, so I'll see. Because logging site, it's a lot of tedious sometimes, but once you learn the equipment and kind of like how to do it, it's pretty fun. Just like anything. I'll tell you what though, doing the logging and getting all that right and using all the equipment and excavators and different stuff like that, it's definitely the most difficult thing to do in this game. The most challenging. But if you get the hang of that and you do that, you can do anything in this game. But yeah, I'm always about putting in the work, putting in the hours. And I do go and buy stuff over at the multi-filling stations and all that stuff too, so it's not like every single thing I put in there was harvested at all. We did go harvest that wheat. Oops. Yeah, we did like harvest the wheat and stuff for the chickens. But if I got the money in the bank account from selling milk or pigs or manure or any of that kind of stuff, we'll use that to buy from the buy station. It's right there. Like TMR. Yeah, Wolf said the more challenging the better. It sure is. That's what's fun, But like TMR, pig food, all that stuff, There's seed, fertilizers, every crop you want in there in the multi-filling station. So, I got no shame in getting stuff out of there. It is a mod. It's almost like a cheating mod, but you still have to, like, once your farm is sustainable and you're going and stuff, you still have to keep it going. You got to have fields turning and burning, and you got to keep the crops getting sold at the right time to keep the money going, so. Yeah, you like it rough, don't you there, Wolf, huh? You better grab a chainsaw then. Chainsaw, small truck and trailer. Start out like that. That'd be some punishment for your ass. You'd be like, why? Why? And then start your map like as far away from the sell point as possible. That way you have to like drive super far. That's why I like watching CLP, man. He's dude something else on the PlayStation. He's like everybody likes watching different people and stuff, but I like watching him, man. He'll fucking like on that Homorca, he's like, oh man, I like this hill. I'm like, well, he fucking drives up this hill that he could barely drive up. He takes all of his he took his harvester up there and was cutting trees and rolling them down the hill and collecting them at the bottom of the hill. It's pretty sweet, but man, dude's turning out a pretty cool little farm out there out of a freaking middle of a dense ass forest. There's like, I think it's something like 30 or 40,000 trees on that map or something. I forget. It's super dense. But it's like the more challenging, the better. He like starts with like super small, old school, little Macy. No, not even a Macy Ferguson. It's that old school Ferguson before it was a Massey Ferguson. He starts with that and a little trailer and stuff, and works his way up all the way. Man, it's just like you gotta imagine all the time it takes to clear all those fields of trees, and especially like not just jumping right in with a scorpion and cutting down trees quick. Like he started with jack shit. The wolf said, I think my girlfriend's watching your stream. Or my girl is watching your stream. Oh, we're full again. Well, if you are, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Guys and girls and kids, everybody's welcome. So, we are adults. Most of us on here are adults. At least that I chat with and talk to. Like, kids are fine. I have my own kids, and I actually want to get them more into Farm Sim too. They all do their own video games and whatnot. So like, you know, kids are fine and stuff. Everybody, it's all about the kids. If you don't have kids, you should make some, unless you're too young. I went out and bought some baby stuff today because we have one due mid-July. So yeah, we've been getting all ready for the baby to come and stuff, and be getting some farm sim on. There's gonna be a time mid-July, probably right in the beginning, and probably like all through July, um, where my videos are gonna be kind of sporadic. You know, I'll have a baby, but hey, if I could squeeze in like an hour here or there to drop a little video or something, then I will. But there'll be times, oh, boom, there's a car. Finally got nailed. This box truck better stop. Barely stopped. But yeah, see, sometimes I'm just cruising through their full speed. I get nailed every once in a while, but man, I tell you what, most of the time I cut through their full speed like that, I can get right through there. But no biggie, no damage or nothing. But yeah, we're excited about the new one. We got a bunch of kids already floating around, so you know, like I said, kids are always welcome. But you know, we're adults, so yeah, I'll cuss and stuff or whatever, and you know, I smoke, drink beers on here every once in a while. It's hard operating though if you're under the influence. I was tipsy a little bit one time playing. I tell you what, man, it's hard to operate the equipment when you're a little buzzed. So yeah, that's like just about full there. I bet we could get another, I'd say another load or two on the back end there. So we'll buzz down there. We'll do that. And man, that's gonna be all full to go. See if I get nailed again. Let's see. We're going for it. I don't see. A lot of times I'm fine. Hi, Wolf, you're funny. Yeah, just cutting through the Plumpton Farm area again. Like I said, it's not really a road. Like, I'll probably have it set up. I might even break it up to where eventually I have a separate little farm type of deal. I'll probably break it into farms where like each farm will have kind of a type of thing they do. You know, eventually like they'll kind of be all joint like co-op together. But it'd be kind of cool looking and fun to have separate equipment for doing separate type of crop things. You know. Can you reach? No, you can't reach. Just like that. Cruise control going. That's what's the best thing, you know. Especially if you're like me, which I'm going to do. I don't even know how long this stream has been going for. That's one thing, like watching it on my phone and not having the time up there, Wolf. It's kind of hard to tell how long my videos go for. You said I think it's full. Watch, I bet we get another load or two on that back end of that. That silo's not full until I say it is. And then we have to get up there with a wheel loader, kind of fill in the little voids up on top and compact it all down and stuff with a wheel loader. So we'll do that. Man, actually, I might go and grab your 9RX. Get that thing dirty for a change. That thing has no time on it. Hey, what's up, dude? We got somebody else on here watching with us. What's up, man? Appreciate you watching the video. Appreciate the comment. Yeah, you said maybe. We'll see. I'll tell you. Oh, I will. Yeah, it's you know it's always hard to tell how long these videos are gonna go for. It's like we're trying to keep them like around an hour. But man, I tell you what, it's like I play this game for hours. So trying to get a full bit in to show you guys the whole thing. Um, an hour's not that much time. Like if you got something else to do, you can always come back and watch the video later when it's actually posted. You don't have to watch the full live stream or whatever. But I appreciate it if you do, for sure. If you're on there chatting and stuff like that, it kind of just makes the whole live stream experience that much better, that much more alive. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little smoky smoke break right here while this thing's on cruise control. Smoke him if you got him. Yeah. Working trees, man. It's all about the trees. Much better. So yeah, we're almost there. It's only that little bit to go. We're at about 70% now. There's 70 on this trailer load. It'd be nice if we could squeeze all of this right here into that silo, but I'm not sure. I'll know. I'll do a better judgment when I go over there dumping this load here. Yeah, this one might end up being a kind of a longer stream tonight. Like why end the stream right now? If you guys are on there watching, like, let's just keep it rolling. Like, most of my videos aren't that long, so this might be like one of your first video there, Wolf. What was it, 3.5 hours? I was watching some more of that one today. It's pretty cool that uh, on that video it's like snowy and stuff like that. I've played Seasons quite a bit, but it's funny, I've only got into like harvesting and stuff like that. I haven't I haven't got to play with the snow yet. I also have a No Man's Land map. Oop, we're full again. I also have a No Man's Land map that I'm working on as well. Um, let's run this corn over. I'm not going to harvest it. It's seasons on there as well, and I have 600 cows on there that I've been working on. I'll probably be sharing that one as well. I've just been doing a lot of work on this Sussex. I had a couple different Sussex farms maps that I've done in different ways and whatnot, but this one was pretty much started with you guys. A bunch of work done in between, but for the most part, we're kind of building this one together. So, kind of showing off the map and stuff. This little area here is cool. Here, I'll get out and show you. It's kind of neat. It's like these are sugar beets right here, and you can run a small sugar beet harvester down through here and harvest these out. But these trees are also like right in the way. But it's pretty cool how they're like all in a row, and like the trees were like planted looking. So if there's ever like a good field that you're like, hey, I want to do some logging on this map, and you want to just like cut some trees down to get some wood chips or whatever, these ones are like, I swear these trees were planted. That's what they look like when you plant trees and grow them. They look just like this when they pop up. So someone did like, sugar beets trees, sugar beets trees, sugar beets trees all the way across. So that's like quite a bit of trees there. Like if you want to do some logging and you just want to clear this space out to make a whole little field here, that's a good one for it. Right in front of the farm too. Or if you just want to leave the trees, leave the trees. I always thought that was a cool little bit. Also, right back there on the other side, you can see the triggers on my right side there. That's a tank. One is um, diesel exhaust fuel, I think it's called. I'm pretty sure that that one is for diesel exhaust fuel or fluid, or I forget what that one's called. But that one's on the right. You can like buy and sell, and I think it's more for PC um, vehicles, and certain vehicles I think take that. And then on the left side there, on the red one, is diesel. So if you fill that tank up over there, that's a storage tank, and then you go to the little meter right there on the left, and you can fill up your vehicles right there. So it's kind of tight getting in there in the yard over there. But it's cool. There's a little fill right there. There's also one of those at the workshop, which I have a little vehicle workshop for bigger, larger equipment that's just right there on my main farm. In that building right there, on the outside, we can probably see it. Yeah, there's a red tank right there on the right side of that building. You can fill that up from the outside, but then you have to drive. You have to drive inside that building over there to fill. There's also a vehicle lift for repairs inside that as well. I think that's soybeans right there too, so that'll be good for that. Some of the pigs. And this straw, I had leftover straw before I had the multi-fruit. Oops, I ran into that. Before I had the multi-fruit grain silo, so I just dumped that straw here in the yard. Seasons is not on, so if it rains or anything, it doesn't matter. I'll probably take a scoop off that end and move it, take it up on top or something. Yeah, watch, I could probably get another, maybe another 2 loads. Just back this thing all the way up on top. I like keeping the truck on the ground, that way we have the traction. The action can't be performed. You just pull forward a little bit more. Hit the button again to open it. And it'll dump until it can't anymore. And then you just slowly pull forward. Concrete this time. But yeah, when you pull forward, you back up again. And it runs the trailer back up on there. That's funny too. I used to always just like, not always, but I used to put like a little bit in here in these silos, in any silo, and then after playing for a while, it's like every time I do anything, it's like I try to get it as full as I can get it. Like almost every time I do a silo now, it needs to be even like these little bits on the sides. Like watch, I'll get the loader up here, and all this little stuff right here kind of get leveled out too. I'll probably do that pretty soon just to make some more room on these ends. Go get one more load and we'll dump it right in this area. But yeah, we like come over and clean those animals up too. Maybe after we get done doing some of this this bunker here, we'll all clean the animals up. Need to use the loader for all that stuff, so we'll clean the animals up and do all that. I'm sure we have some new pigs over there already, which is outrageous, like, on the numbers they produce so fast. Sorry, I'm behind on my comments. I'm trying to read some comments. What's 3:21 minutes? What's that one? That can't be 3 hours, right? That's not 3 hours and 21 minutes. I bet my video's at least gone for an hour already. I don't even know. I should have had a timer going. I will next time. But like I said, this one's probably going to be a long one, so You know, if you guys want to stay tuned and keep watching, you know, whatever. And like I said, if you got to get off, and you can always watch it again later, come back to it, and all that stuff. That's what's cool with the live stream. Like it's fun to have people live watching and stuff and following along, commenting and stuff like that. But it's cool that you can always go back and watch it again. So yeah, I'd say maybe 4 more passes maybe after this one, and this field will be done. It's a good sized field. Yeah, it's crazy on that no man's land for my cows. I have 3 separate pins on there. I'll show you guys when we go on that map. But I have 3 separate pins on there, which is a cool new cow pasture mod. I've played with all kinds of different dairy barns and cow barns and sheds and all kinds of different stuff. But these new ones are pretty sweet. I think it's like 400 capacity. Um, I did 3 different cow types, and it's on seasons too. So, like, there's males and stuff that I try to do. I just wanted to see how, reproduction was with the different types, and um, how much manure they produced, and how much it took to for the upkeep to feed them, and straw and all that stuff. Even like for the initial cost on everything, but it's like the big heavy milk producing cows, the big females. I think they're more, but man, they put out way more manure, and they put out way more everything. Just they take a little bit more feed and stuff, but they're just more valuable. So I'll probably be selling all of the cows that I have out of the pins. In the 2 other pins, I'll keep the 1, and then switch them all out to the black and whites that are, I forget what they're called, what their name exactly is on the seasons mode there. But they produce milk, so we're gonna get all that going and have the milk going. But out of the 3 pins, every other day, I'm scooping like 300,000 liters or more of manure out of all 3 of their little manure silos over there. And I have a BGA that I put on that's a map, in-game map mod on No Man's Land, where I put that in. The BGA is it's a monster. Like, I could dump 60,000 liters in, go around, load the 60,000 liters in with a loader, turn back around and dump it, and the BGA is already empty, and that's on speed 1, on real time. Or like another BGA, it's like, 60,000 liter capacity, and at speed 1 you could like maintain it full, with a bucket you could keep it going. But that thing, it's just hungry. It eats so fast. Like, you could have a conveyor going to it, and the amount that you could intake, like, you'd never be able to fill it up to its capacity. I think the capacity is 80,000 liters on that. So I think you can fill it up, but man, it just gobbles stuff down so fast. So every other day on that map so far, with the cows just starting in seasons, I'm doing about $500,000 in the BGA with manure. And like, normally we do silage. A lot of other maps, like even on 17, silage was a big one. They gave you a good price for silage. That was probably one of the highest paying things on 17. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on 17. I just have a farm sim blur of all the games put together. But yeah, on 17 they gave you a good price on that one. I'm pretty sure it was that one. On 15 I did a lot of bales. Lots of bales on 15. On 17 actually too. That's what I did the most, was probably making grass bales and selling it for $1,000 a bale. $890 a bale. All the time, right on your main farm at Gold Crest Valley. Yeah, so maybe one more load there. We'll see if we get all this in there. Um, but yeah, doing manure's way higher than silage on no man's land. So I was thinking about doing a bunch of chaff on there and doing silage again on no man's land too. But you look at the price on there, you're like, damn, it's like 200 or 250, 300 bucks for 1,000 liters for silage. And then you go over and you look at manure, and manure's like 1,200 in the BGA all day for 1,000 liters. So it's like you're making a killing. I'm not sure what the exact math is, but it's like, you run over there with a dump truck, 60,000 liters, you dump it in. You're looking at like what, 75,000 bucks. I'm not sure exactly what the math is on that, but one load. Whoa, that was close. Hopefully we don't get hit. Go, go, go. Ooh, close.